my mom mentioned I should do some tutorials, and I have. I've done tons of tutorials, but I haven't done anything recently. And as I was going through my catalog, I said, you should do a tutorial on your business card holder that you made using a skull. So I got a skull, I got my Japanese miter saw, or whatever else you might call them, and I got some business cards out, and we're gonna do this. Now this project is gonna be super simple, and I haven't done it in a long time. I hope I do it right, and I'm just gonna go for it. Here we go. First, I'm gonna look at the top of his head, and I'm gonna go like, where's my head? My hair's there, my hair's there. All right, I'm gonna take my saw, and I'm just gonna go in. It'd be helpful if I actually like videotaped what I'm doing. So I took my saw, and I'm going to this one spot, and you can see how the saw is like this. Let's test it out. Let's see. Oh, real close. Almost there. All right. I know that's good. Bam! We got our first card in. Woohoo! All right, let's go on to the next. A couple things to be conscious of when you're working on this is you got to know that this is only going to take so many holes. So you want to go ahead and come back probably an inch or 3/4 inch and start again. And you want to do is just bring their design down like this instead of in a straight line. It's important to keep the blade level so you're not making your line larger than it needs to be. You just want to break that surface and get down into that inside there so your card can go in. Now cutting it at this angle allow you to get a little hole. You don't want it too long. This one kind of got a little too long, so you have to pay attention. All you want to do is break the surface so the edge can go just right in. And then when they get too much, this is kind of a little bit more what they look like. So you'd have to reposition them. I decided I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3 back here. There we go. This one, we're gonna go over here. One, two, three. Let's come back down here. All right, let's stop here and take a look. I could do that way, or I could put it this way. I like that way. There. Okay, there's one. There's one. That one's a little low. A little high. So far, now, as you go, you're going to decide, well, maybe you like it like this. See, as the design starts to unfold, I like this little spot here. Now, I think when I originally did this, I had a thinner saw. So that's how we're going. Okay, let's keep going. My old business cards. Each one has a different picture. You could get up to 40 pictures. All right, here we go. That here. What am I doing wrong? Oh my gosh. Scratch that. But I ended up going over a mold section and caused myself quite a bit of damage here. Not a problem, it's easily fixable. I'm going to bring my X-Acto knife just to make sure I get a better grip on this hole. If you want, you can just cut off this molding here. It's not going to really hurt. Actually, I've had somewhere it took it all the way down to where it was connected, and it still did not destroy the structure of it. So I pulled out my torch and I was going to just melt out the little birds a little bit better here. I had it facing this way. I thought I was filming. I turned my torch on, and it had been a while since I had turned my torch on. Wasn't paying attention, lit it up, and the flames went all around my phone. So anyway, I think I just need to refill this now. But I took this, pretend, all right. Next step. I cut out just about 9 spots for some business cards, but just to give you a basic idea of what you can do, go ahead and put those in, make a different hairstyles, make this nice fun little project to do. I'm gonna go ahead and spray paint this some bright color. Now I have to pick which color of paint for my skull. I guess last time I went, I really liked those blues. Put this cool green. Yellow, another yellow back there. This one? Yeah, this one. Oh, we better shake this for a while. I need to get a shaker. Actually, I need to make my own shaker. And we're gonna let that dry for 5 minutes and come back to it. A second great idea for a do-it-yourself business card holder is just go to the dollar store and buy some dice and just make a little structure like this, and then you can put your cards there. That's great for taking it to shows, and remember to put a price on that too, because someone might like it enough to buy it. I found a picture of the very first one I made, so here's an image of it right here. I had to move the operations inside. It started getting really windy in the afternoons here in the late spring, early summer. It can get pretty windy, and right now it's about 80 degrees, and I had to put my sweater on. It was cold. And here's the complete project. It looks great. I love the color. I can come back and add more lines to it. The paint really stiffened up my lines too, so the cards just stay in there nice now when I put them in. And if I was to add to this, I would go ahead and add a wood base, a little bit shorter than this, about here, and I would keep it open on the back to store extra business cards. So you can do that, put maybe a little door on there, whatever, and attach this to that base to keep it sturdy and strong, because this is pretty lightweight and could fall over. So that is my skull business holder idea. If you like ideas that are wacky and weird, maybe you should think about subscribing to my channel. I've always got some fun, weird things going on, and I really like a thumbs up if you like my wacky tutorial. Thanks for watching. I hope you have a great one. Bye. I went grocery shopping yesterday and I thought maybe I should pick up some more mascara. Mine's like 15 years old. And as I was walking close to the makeup department, I noticed they had these really cool, like Mack truck hats. And I said to myself, do I want the mascara or do I want the hat?